week-long look into punk now, with a look at where the punkers buy their bizarre clothes, and we'll find out what role the movement might play in the future of our country. Chris?
Well, Ken, punk may indeed be outlandish, but the punkers say it's a lot of hard work and costs a lot of money to look that way. Melrose Avenue, West Hollywood, an area where a lot of punkers congregate, live, and shop, with stores geared to the punk look and lifestyle. One of the largest and most successful stores is POSEUR's. Merchandise on hand ranges from armbands to leather jackets to hair dyes and paints.
You have to bleach it, then cut it, then dye it, and to get mine to stand up like this, I put gelatin on it. Other people who use egg white or gel, which will make it stand up, like dippity-doo or stuff like that.
Punk merchandise attracts kids from all walks of life, all buying merchandise you probably wouldn't see in your local department store.
All these belts are what you'd call the sort of belts that punks would wear. This one here, for example, is one that's modelled after one that Sid Vicious wore. We've got boot straps here, which you go around your boot. Most of the other wristbands range between about $5 and $18, depending on what's in them. You know, we've got simple ones, which sort of think girls will wear like this, to really manly ones like this.
Punk merchandising is profitable. Some items, such as T-shirts and stylized wristbands, are even stocked in conventional stores. But punk stores are unique.
People are always saying punk is dead, but I mean, we're selling a lot of them, and I know that we don't show any sign of stopping selling them. We get the most normal kids coming and buy a pair of bondage trousers. You know, kids from Westwood or where have you. We get a lot of tourists come in. A lot of people are just, you know, toying with it because it's kind of risque subject.
If the punk movement is growing, where is it headed? It seems to be drawing more and more kids who are concerned, if not afraid, of the future and the threat of a nuclear war.
Good God, no, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
I don't think any earlier generations, maybe the last 10 to 20 years, and the present ones, are those the first that have ever lived with this reality that hanging over us all is the possibility of complete extinction. That has led to some forms of despair, despondency, hopelessness, and a feeling that there's no point in planning for the future that I think are more serious and ominous than those of previous generations. I think there's every reason for hope.
There is at least some truth in just about everything you've ever heard or felt about the punk movement. It is violent at times and occasionally deadly. There are drugs. Punk is definitely vulgar much of the time, but there's also some humor. And like most movements involving young people, it is often overly impressed with itself. Like hippies before them, the punks want to change society. The key question is whether leaders will emerge from this generation to do that. Ken?
Are you as optimistic after this week-long look as the psychologist was, that there is some hope?
They seem to be, aside from being bizarre looking, and that's a great affectation to outrage elders and people around them, but I think aside from that, there is a dedication, an aggressive dedication among punkers generally, and a cohesiveness among them that other movements of yippies and so on didn't have a feeling of togetherness.
Very interesting, sir. Thank you, Chris. On deck, Andy Leopold.